Hey everyone, today I thought we would do the CUHOF3. And so let's make a team. This seems kind of weird since it's solo, but I gotta have a team. Whatever. I'm not making these rules. Got a team made. Now it'll let me in. Let's check this out. This is my first time running it. Let's throw some armor on. We'll start heading in. I feel I'm gonna want something bigger than that BC-10 I was using last round. So I think we're going to just start with the LR25 as soon as I figure out where I'm actually going. Probably not back that way. Yep. Oh, there it is. I didn't see the unlock the door thing at first. Alright. Ooh, that's a lot of mobs. What we got here? Oh, this will be excellent. Let's, let's get the right challenge loaded up for ourselves. We'll close that one. Just because I'm curious how fast it goes up. Put that on the bottom. I'm for sure going to want this. Alright, let's start. Knocking some of these out. All right, then I gotta drop the team so that I can loot them. Which I don't know if you actually need to loot them. Um, it's nice to be able to just hit F to keep attacking. Oh, let's get a good look. So they're like little bat-like creatures. That's interesting. Or imps, I guess. Only 3%, 0.3% per kill about. So I wouldn't expect us to get a codex up on this go round. Although we might get pretty far in. I mean, there's a lot of mobs here. I expect there to be multiple rooms. I mean, maybe not as densely populated as this. But I didn't look and see how many mobs are in this instance before I started it. We'll just work on this Codfish Codex, and we'll see what the instance loot is on the back end of. So far, it's just Codfishes, so we'll be able to push this Codex up pretty good by the end, I would imagine. You know what? Let's use our pistol. Let me use the pistol that my buddy Don gave me the other day. Oh, I should take a little skill pill. Let's take one of these. All right, I gotta wait. Now that I've killed him, now let's take one of these. And so this looks like a pretty nice place to work up the codex. I guess your other options would be going to the PvP rig area or the crater area. The only downside, let's double check before I speak, but I don't think this counts towards the daily because it's a CUHOF and they have their own daily. But you have to have the MK2 nawacore to be able to get it, I believe, or maybe the 3. In any event, I only have the 1, and so I do not have that. But this is the, the 100 coppish daily is out of, and I didn't look to see if that went up. I'll check on the next one. Uh, in South Pit, and there's not a teleporter there, so you have to go to North Pit and then fly, run, or teleport. Oh, and I should probably heal. Well, we'll heal after this one. And so no, you see it's not counting. And so they're separate. Yeah, that ought to be good. Let's go back. Since I didn't hotkey the pistol. And we'll continue our run here. And I kind of like these things. Uh, Minus the little screech they got going on. That's not the most appealing. But I like that they included a little flying mob on this planet um, when they designed it. This is also not level, 100 and hits for 140 points or something. It's nice to have like a little flying newbie mob, so to speak. Um, and the daily gives dodge, and so that's always nice for the aspiring person who wants to take not as much damage. Alright, looks like we got a few more for this first room. And the other two CUHOFs had, I want to say, 4 rooms um, of mobs. We got 5 more to go in this room. All right, last one for this room, it looks like. There's, uh, there's the terminal. There's the door that opens. And there's a fair amount in this room as well. So maybe I misspoke. Maybe we will get a codex on this one. There might just be enough mobs in here for that to happen. I mean, this is only the second room. You can see that's a pretty densely populated enemy radar there. So I like how their hands glow like this red, and then you get hit with this little lightning attack. And I don't know if they actually do lightning damage. Um, we could look up the breakdown on them, I suppose. Oh, it's about time to stop and heal again. So they're saying cut, impact, and penetration in equal amounts, is what the wiki's indicating. So the Pixie with the 2As might not be the best choice for them. You might want to go with something a little higher, either on the plate or on the armor side. Because as you can see, I have to stop and heal a little bit here and there. Luckily, I got that Regen 4 chip um, that I picked up so long ago, I don't actually remember when I got it or where. We've got about 10% of the codex for this next rank already. And we're only in the, what, second room? Well, we're thinning them out, but it's definitely taking a second. Although they're only doing about 10 damage per hit, and so some extra plates would make it so it was no damage pretty fast. Or a bigger gun so that you're just not taking so many attacks. But this is what I brought, so this is what we're going to have to use to get through it. And I'll just have to mix in some healing as we go. We don't get any loot unless we make it to the end. Um, and if it goes really bad, I'm not saying we won't ever call it quits, but I'm saying I don't feel this is bad enough that we'll have to worry about that. Especially because I got some extra armor in the bag on the off chance that I run into some stuff that's a little harder, shall we say. So it kind of seems like we're getting almost 0.4% for most of the kills, not 0.3% like I first thought. And so we're not doing bad on getting through this codex. We'll make significant progress on this today, I think. Oh, I wasn't really paying attention. I should have stopped and healed, I suppose. We're gonna cut it a little close. There we go. But we survived. Alright, we're starting to clear through this room, it looks like. Slowly but surely. Alright, let's get these other two and then we'll probably have to heal again, I think. And then we'll be on to the next room. There's the little uh, lever over there, I believe. And then we'll see how many are in room number 3, which I guess makes this door number 2. Well, that's pretty densely packed once again. Oh, there's some mock huts intermixed in here now. So we're going to go ahead and pull up their challenge as well. We're not very far into either, it doesn't look like. Oh, definitely need to stop and heal. And so I decided to use the regen over the heal box, only because the regen chip goes into the loot at the end, and supposedly the decay on that specific heal box doesn't get calculated into the loot. They know about it. They're trying to fix it at some point, but I don't think it's a real high priority for them. Um, and that's that Siren mission first aid pack. Other than that, it's still super handy. Like 0.7% or so on that. And so We should get a significant amount. Just judging from the number of dots and whatnot. We won't get a codex rank up or anything, but I'm going to switch to the rifle. Just because it's a little longer range, a little more damage. But even if it wasn't more damage, and it might not be, it might be the same DPS or whatever. The longer range is kind of nice. Yep. Room number 3 also has a lot of monsters. This will take us a second to work through these. And we'll stick with the rifle. Man, that's a lot of monsters. So far, I really like these instances. Well, the 1, the 2, and the 3. So far, now these are a lot of fun to run through. Again, it beats the just hitting a encampment of them or a spawn of them and repetitively killing them. It's nice to kind of move through an instance like this. It gives you a little bit of a sense of accomplishment at the end. And in this case, hopefully some of those mirsal tokens, right? I think that's what most people want when they run these instances. Um, we'll take that or the nawacore part upgrades would be ideal. We're slowly trying to get together all of our nawacore MK2s and then 3s so that we can upgrade that and get that citizenship quest for the next time that they do that event at the end of the month. We're hoping to be at a point where when we tackle those chief hosts of fears or whatever they were, chief Zahir hosts, um, that they'll slowly start counting for our citizenship to this planet. And the other reason I went to the rifle, actually the only reason really is the range. I'm trying to not be so close to them so they can't. have less options to hit me. Less attacks equals less damage. Um, and I'll still have to stop and heal myself and whatnot, but if I can get them down to 3/4 of their life or even to where they don't actually even get to me like that, that's ideal. Oh, this is nice. We're getting a couple of codexes pushed up pretty good today. I'm pretty excited about that. Because as you can see, we're getting semi-close to our next stat upgrade. I think maybe that's the way we're going to end up going, and so I should probably kind of do a left face here and hit this, what I'm going to assume is an alcove. Oh, they're kind of slow too. So I'm hoping because that we've got some mock-hots in here that there's a chance that we get a generic fuse when we pull the boxes. Right? I won't know for sure that it is possible until I pull one or someone else has, obviously. Um, but they're pretty rare, and so even if you've done it a bunch of times, there'd still be a good chance that you wouldn't necessarily pull one. We'll say it's going to be a nice bonus to the, if that's a possibility, to the codex and getting the mirsal tokens. Yeah, we made pretty good progress on this Makhat codex. And they're only on room 3. Um, I guess that 0.7% per kill really kind of stacks up pretty fast compared to that 0.4% we were getting on the codfish. I'm hoping this is the end of this little corner, and then we can go back and hit this other group over here. Um, and maybe that'll be the end of room number 3 here. Looks like there's 4 mobs here left for us in this corner, though, for sure. Yeah, it looks like it's it over there. So we'll start backpedaling a little bit. Right. Hopefully these are the last 2. Then we can move on to that next room. But I see more, so I know that's not the case. Oh well, wishful thinking. We'll clear that group, and then we'll hope that's the end of that one. And we're moving on to the next room. Or that the boss spawns. I'm okay with that. Alright, we've almost cleared them out. So we can move forward. Looks like there's 3 left in this little alcove. Then we're going to shoot down this hallway. Be around 50% of the way done with this codex here. By this next room. Unless the composition of the next room shifts from what we're seeing here. Alright, down the hallway we go. Oh, there's more. Well, this looks like another big grouping of the mock huts. So we're for sure getting over the halfway to the next codex in this next room. We might even be pushing 2/3 of the way by the end of this instance. And that'll be pretty exciting. We're just going to buckle down and churn through this room. And probably going to have to stop and heal in here in a sec. Just because it's hard to keep enough distance. Scoot back a little bit. Yep, time to heal. Alright, I'm seeing 7 left in this room. And they'll die pretty quick, but not instantly, obviously. So maybe straight ahead kind of is where the next room will be. That rock looks a little off-centered, out of place, we'll say. There we go. There's our door terminal. Oh, what's over there? Uh, Oh, they put a trade and a repair terminal in there. Well, that was nice of them. Oh, it looks like 8 there. Maybe some more behind him. We'll see. But 8 will give us another 5% or so on that challenge. And so that puts us really close to 2/3 of the way through on the mock-ups. Um, that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting indeed. I like the skills, but I really like the attributes. I'm really trying to get the stamina up because I don't know of another way to get stamina up in the game. Looks like this might be the last 3. So as you can see, you need a fair amount of ammo. I think they suggested 250 ped. Um, I would definitely throw a bumper on there. You don't want to get down here and just be out of ammo. Because as you can see, we've ran through a bunch of monsters. Used a fair amount of ammo here. And we still have a boss mob to finish. Oh, and there's the door. So we got another room to go, it looks like. Doesn't look like very many for the first time here, ever, compared to these other rooms. Um, and that's enough to give us to two-thirds the way to that codex. That's awesome. Considering the CUHOF3, I believe was all Mach-Hots. And so it should be really easy to work up that codex. Ah, boss mob time. Oh, a level 18 one. Whoa. Nah. Remember said I packed, I hit the wrong button, I think. I did. There we go. We're going to be switching to my Mayhem armor. That guy hit really hard. Oh, and we popped a 49% skill gain. That's pretty nice. Way better than the 5% that you sometimes see. And by sometimes, I mean usually. All right. Well, we had to resort to the best gear that I'm currently packing to finish this instance, and so I'm kind of thinking I might not be quite prepared to take on the four. Um, I really like that gold door they did there. It's almost like two suns. And what do we get? Oh, that was a nice little global right there. 142 tokens. That's nice. Because of the high value of the instance, I kind of expect a global on all three of these. It's going to be like a triple global. Yep. 63 tokens on that last one. 180 tokens there. That's pretty nice. I don't think the return was amazing, but we did get a fair amount of tokens. Let's see how many we got. We got 180 on the last box. 63 on the second box, so that's 243 there, and 142. So we got 385 tokens on this particular one. And so that's the CUHOF3. Let's see if I can kind of. Yeah, I would say that's about 250 pen ammo. Pretty close, if not. And so I would definitely take about 250 to 270 in ammo, just to make sure that you finish it. Hope everyone's having an epic day.